On the 28th January, 6 macho men invaded the Nyohini Presby Cluster of schools and assaulted 2 head teachers in a circuit and threatened to continue the assault on teachers if the various head teachers do not vacate their position. The assault on the head teachers by the macho men was in the full glare of the students, teachers, and some parents who visited the school. The action has generated a lot of fear among teachers and head teachers within the Tamale Metropolis. The visit by the news team on Monday morning to major public schools within the Tamale Metropolis revealed that schools were closed while some pupils were seen loitering and playing on the compound. However, the Conference of Heads of Basic Schools within the Tamale Metropolis, in solidarity, has declared a boycott of all academic activities in support of their members assaulted in 2 separate schools within the metropolis. They further marched to the Tamale Metro Education Office to present their petition demanding the arrest and prosecution of the culprits.
We, the head teachers of the Tamale Metropolis, have resolved to embark on a boycott of school activities for fear of our lives until the following conditions are met. 1. The 6 macho men that carry out the assault must be apprehended and arraigned before the law court of the land and dealt with decisively. Secondly, we want this matter to be investigated thoroughly so that the root cause of the beating can be unearthed. Until these 2 conditions are met, Director, we fear for our lives and we shall not set foot in schools, let alone supervise teaching and learning.
The Metro Director of Education, Amatus Ditugu, assured the head teachers of full investigation to the matter by a 3-member committee.
To your colleague who has been assaulted, I think it is not right, it's criminal, and it was brought to my notice, and we've already taken certain measures as to how to solve the problem. The very day the problem was presented to me, I sent my officers to the chief and elders of the community where the incident happened to report to him of what has happened. The chief promised that he was going not to leave any stone unturned to get to the bottom of the problem. I also set a 3-man committee to investigate the matter and report back to me tomorrow or by Wednesday.
A victim of the assault and a spokesperson for the head teachers in Tamale, upon some Bismarck, recounted what happened.
All we saw was that the head teacher, Reverend Lawrence, who as at now 57 years, in August he will be 58, 2 years to go on retirement. They were dragging him on the floor out of his office and seriously beating him. So we rushed in to safeguard our colleague. When we got there, one of them, after dragging him out, locked the office. So apparently we couldn't have stood there aloof looking at them. We jumped in to protect our colleague. In the course of that, these 6 macho men who had, crowded him in the middle, when I got in and then I tried to protect him, one at my back gave me a slap. The next person in front of me gave me a blow. Then one pushed me off, all because we should not intercede. We should allow them to take their action on our colleague. As if he is an armed robber. My brother, seriously assaulting this headmaster, trying to drag him. And us at the time we're talking about this action was around the hours of 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Classes were in session. Children have run out of the classes to the verandas and watching this ugly scene. Teachers in the school all stood aloof, watching their head being malhandled by people or unscrupulous people, we don't know. Upon the beatings I received, and that of the Nada head, we still have to beg for them to stop the assault on him. They won't listen. I managed to whisk him from them, drag him, and then in the course of that, the second supervisor who was still around came in. Indeed, they held her, raised her up, held her jaw, and threw her to the floor. Her phone fell. All I could hear from my second supervisor is that until you kill all of us, we will not allow you.
The assault on the Nyohini Presby head teacher was the second attempt on a head teacher within the metropolis. Noah Nash for GH1 News, Tamale.